a little after 4, I called the school. I was like, are there any kids waiting outside? And they said, no, we just locked the doors and made sure everybody was gone. There's nobody out there. So then I'm like, well, crap. Good morning. It is 6:33. Still looking quite dark, but it's not as dark as the window makes it look. There is some light up there now. I think the sun officially comes up at 6:50 now, so we're still 20 minutes away from that. But it is, sorry, air conditioner. It is starting to get a little lighter out there. We just have a lot of trees in the backyard, so when you're at the kitchen window, it looks pitch black because of all the trees right now. Oh, but it's so messy over here. Good thing they can't see because it's too dark. Anyway, I have his lunch fixed, and he's having some peanut butter toast. Then we will get him off to school, off to the bus. And I will make sure Jax is up and start this all over again for him. But yeah, good morning. Do you promise to do your homework? Hello everyone. I don't think we've talked. Have we talked? I'm still a mess. But it is 6:45. Sebastian and Danny and Siggy are off on a walk. And I'm gonna take a bath. Surprise. I guess we'll start from the beginning, but I guess I should give an overview of the car situation. My car's still out there. It has been madness. I haven't known, it's like every time I get in it, is it the last time I'm driving my car? I think, yeah, I'll ride in my car. No, yes, no, the last time I will drive it, I will drive it to the dealership that's gonna buy it and then leave. That's sad. But it's just been back and forth. Danny hasn't known who's gonna get it. Woke up this morning thinking Carvana was going to come get it, but then he found out that they couldn't get it till Thursday and he wanted it sooner than that. And then all of a sudden we got word that a local dealership would match that. And so that was good. And then he was trying to see if the dealership where he's buying the car in Rhode Island would match it. Or I think he wanted 500 more than that. And he would be willing to drive it all the way up there to them, but they said no. But then all of this came in too late for him to sort everything out in time and actually give them my car today. So that's where we are. I don't know. I think he's going to take an airplane. He keeps going between driving, train, and airplane. And I think he's going to take a puddle jumper to Providence, I think. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. We don't even know when that's going to be. But, sorry, I keep stepping on Sebastian's little stepping stones. I got these for his, I think, second or third birthday. I got him all sorts of movement toys. But, yeah, today got up. Sebastian woke up on his own. We got him ready for school. He had breakfast at school, but we brought him to the bus stop. I had to wake up Jax, and he was running a little slow, but he was looking rough. I'm like, do you want a shower? You can take a 10-minute shower. But then I had to like holler in because it was like 20 minutes later. So he was a little crunched for time, but he ate his breakfast, got packed up. I made his lunch. I made Sebastian's lunch too. And he headed off to school and I headed off to walk Ziggy. I guess they're changing where they're meeting up. So I need to either change Ziggy's walking routine or just say goodbye right at the door, which is fine too. But yeah, during the day, I Worked on my illustration a little bit. I worked on painting a little bit. I helped out a friend. There's some base coat on that. I worked on the face a little. I ran out to the store because Jax really wanted bagels and he wanted a certain like custom mix from the bakery. So I went out to one that I know always has good fresh bagels and got a few other lunchy things. And I found Ziggy Piggy's favorite treaties, which they are no longer selling in the grocery store. And then magically 2 were like shoved off into this corner of the shelf, not even with a label. And I bought both of them. I'll be sad when he's all out of those. He loves those. But yeah, I did that, not even knowing if I'd have my car afterwards. But then I got Sebastian from the bus and it started raining. I had to go back for my umbrella and then run out to him. But Jax was supposed to message or call if he needed a ride home if it was raining, because he doesn't have an umbrella. If it was really sprinkly and not too bad, he was just gonna walk in it. But if it was bad, he was supposed to call me. And when they got let out, it wasn't even raining yet. So I was like, okay, I'm just waiting. But he never connects to the Find My device. I can see him on there, but his school's a dead zone. And just the minutes were going by and he wasn't connecting. I couldn't see him walking home. Usually it shows him walking home. And it was going on. And his school gets out at like 3:38. And finally at like a little after 4, I called the school. I was like, are there any kids waiting outside? And they said, no, we just locked the doors and made sure everybody was gone. There's nobody out there. So then I'm like, well, crap. I don't know if his phone died, his watch died, and has no battery because it's never not connected at all. Sometimes it just takes a while. So it started pouring. And so I just grabbed umbrellas and got in my car. I was like, I'm gonna go look for him. And I tried to drive backwards the route he usually walks. And I just get around the corner and there he is walking with a girl from his history class. And I felt a little bad because he took me up on the offer. I was like, are you gonna hop in or do you wanna just walk? And he's like, oh, I'll hop in. And I was like, what about your friend? And they were all just like, oh yeah, we'll see you later. And she turned around and goes back the way they were coming from. So like she went out of her way to walk with him. So, but he doesn't remember her name, so we need to fix that. Anyway, I was a mess. I was near tears because the whole point of giving him my old watch was so that I could track him. As soon as I told him to reboot it, it connected. So he can try that right away next time. It's so frustrating. He'll eventually get a phone though at like 13. But then I was craving Chinese food, so we ordered that, but Jax likes Japanese food, so I made him teriyaki chicken that we keep in the freezer for situations like that. Oh, I left my iPad there because I used it for the time lapse while I was cooking because my phone was updating the OS. Thanks, Paul, for telling me. Anyway, we had to wait almost an hour for our dinner, so we just finished and it's like, I'm down to like an hour till bedtime starts. So I need to grab my coffee I just made and go run a bath, and I will see you in a little bit. But there's not much else going on, so I'm sorry it was a boring day. Hello again, I just took my bath. You didn't see it. To you, I just poofed right back.
I can have them to do way out from there.
We were using it in there for when you like got dressed and stuff and needed to sit down. It doesn't do any good if it's hidden under a table.
But then you take it out.
Why did you just get it when you need it? Soon enough you'll have a desk and a chair and it'll be all good. Anyway, nothing else has happened. They've got back from their walk. I got out of the bath. I guess my Walmart account now comes with Paramount Plus, so I set that up and then Danny was setting it up on the TV. Did you just watch Wonder Pets or did you see anything else?
I only at Wonder Pets.
Yeah, so a lot of the old a lot of the old Nickelodeon shows that have been vanishing off of all the other streaming services seem to be there. Excuse my hair. So he was doing that. They do have some ads, but I think it's just certain shows from what I read, and probably the Nick Jr. shows would be absolutely the ones that had them, because they were at Commercial Free Network and then started adding tons and tons of ads. But yeah, I'm just gonna say good night. I don't know really what I have to show you. I think tomorrow I have to drive my car to the car dealership and leave it forever. And then I will not have a car until whenever Danny does all this car craziness. So yeah.
You never have that car ever in the world again.
Yeah. But I'll have the same thing that's newer and a different color.
Yeah,
So hopefully
I know why you said a different color.
I'm not sad. I just don't like white cars much, but at least it has an interesting stripe, I guess. I'll get used to it.
That was the part you didn't like.
No, I don't like the white part. I think the stripe is dumb, but dumb things can be pretty, so. Anyway, good night, friends. I will see you tomorrow for Tuesday. So stay safe, be kind, and don't forget. Careful, careful.
Wash your hands!
Wash your hands.